Good morning, afternoon and evening, and welcome back to another guitar based video. Right, as you may have seen, a few weeks ago I uploaded a video onto my channel in which I told you all about a brand new bass that I just ordered and just arrived, which was a Fender Mike Dirnt Signature Series Precision bass. That's picked up quite a few views and quite a few people enjoyed it. So based off that, I thought I would go through another video of you where I show you all of my other guitars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get every single one of my guitars out, I'm going to show you each one, talk you through the specs and do a little bit of a play test on each so you can see what I've got. And then that way, if you are looking at getting any of these guitars or interested in them, it gives you a little idea of the different sounds you can get out of them, etc. I'll be playing through this Line 6 pod. It's not an incredible sounding amp simulator when you get sort of dirtier sounds, so there is going to be sort of a annoying sort of high-end noise on some of the dirtier sounds. There's not really much I can do about it. I haven't got an easier way to record in this scenario at the moment, so that's going to have to do, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Right, so this is the first guitar I'm going to show you. This is my Epiphone Les Paul Standard. This was the first guitar I ever got when I was about 14, I think. And yeah, this was bought for me for my birthday when I first got into playing guitar. It was around £350 at the time. I think it's still worth about £300 now. Obviously, I've had this one for almost 10 years, so it's battered and bruised and beaten to hell. And it doesn't fully work anymore. The sort of neck pickup isn't in full working order, I don't believe. I'm going to get that looked at. Yes, it's definitely been through the wards. I had to have the nut raised up here because the action was very low on it and I was getting a lot of fret buzz. Sort of the truss rod, moving that didn't really seem to help, so we just raised the nut, which seemed to have solved that problem a little bit. But yeah, it's a fairly decent guitar. It's a mahogany body and mahogany neck, and then it's a Rosewood Fingerboard. Obviously a nice ebony finish as well. It's got your standard sort of Tune-o-matic Bridge and your bog standard Humbucker Pick Ups. Nothing fancy or nothing special. I've currently got Ernie Ball Super Slinkies on these. That's 9 gauge. That's just how I prefer to play. It's the gauge I tend to prefer. So here's a little bit of the clean tone. I'm using the bridge pickup for this one. And just show you a comparison, I'll switch that to the neck, see what I mean about it not working brilliantly. See, it seems to just be a very low output. It's a bit odd, not really sure what that's about. I'm going to switch to a little crunchy sound for you. It's got quite a nice crunchy tone. I use this for a lot of sort of Green Day stuff. That's why I picked up this guitar in the first place. But the thing is that are nice about these with this sort of bog standard humbucker, you can get quite a wide range of tones out of this. So I count them to be quite dirty as well. Get a nice tone out of it as well, really, with sort of heavier stuff, which is really nice. Not too bad, eh? So yeah, that's the first guitar I ever got. There's not really much to say about it because it's pretty standard, but it does lead me nicely into the next guitar. Now, to be honest with you, the second guitar I ever got was a Fender Strat, which I don't actually own anymore. I sold that to buy my first mixing console, which is a shame because I actually missed the guitar. It was a really nice guitar. It was a Mexican one, so it was nothing fancy, but it played beautifully. It had a maple neck. It was really, really nice and got really nice sounds out of it, but I didn't play it very often, so I sold it, but I really wish I had it today. Alright, so next up on the list is this bad boy. This is the Jackson Randy Rhoads RR3. This was the third guitar I ever got. It was after the Fender. I got this because I was really into Bullet for my Valentine. Still am, to be honest. And obviously this was what Matt Tuck used to use. This was about £450, I think, I remember rightly. Matt Tuck uses a lot of the higher up versions, the RR5s and stuff, which are a lot more pricier still. And obviously he wasn't looking at sort of budget at the time. I was still only around 15, 16, to be honest. But I love this guitar. Unfortunately, it's sort of suffered being neglected recently because I haven't been playing in metal stuff for a very long time, so it's just sat in a cupboard. But I got it out yesterday and gave it a string up and a clean, etc., and it's sounding great, and I can't wait to use this on some stuff. It's an Alder Body, and you've got a maple neck with a Rosewood Fingerboard. I've currently got this tuned in drop C, and I've got Earnable Power Slinkies on it. This is a Floyd Rose Bridge on it as well. This Floyd Rose Bridge is actually designed for Jackson guitars as well, so as far as I'm aware, it's a little bit different to other Floyd Roses, your standard thing. I think it's a little bit different. Not really sure how much different it is, but it does seem to be. I have got a whammy bar for this upstairs as well, but no need for it for this demo. Okay, so the pickups in here are Seymour Duncans, humbuckers as well. So there's a different pickup in each position. At the bridge, there's a Seymour Duncan JB-TB4, which is a very high gain output pickup. And then in the neck, there is the jazz equivalent of the same pickup. So I think it's called an SHN or something like that. I'll check. So jazz SH2N pickup in the neck, you get very different sounds, which does mean you can get quite a wide range of sounds out of this guitar. But it's really good at dirtier noises. But I'll show you a little bit of clean using the bridge pickup. And just to show you the difference, we'll switch to the neck. You can see how with some chorus on that and some delay, how nice that can sound. But obviously this is a metal guitar, so why am I showing you clean tones? Let's crank up some dirt on this. Great sounding guitar, right? I love this, and I'm going to try and whack this out on some more covers soon, I think. Obviously as well, you may have noticed you've got Sharkfin Inlays on the fingerboard as well, which I really like. It's actually one of my favourite bits about the design. And obviously it is a V, but it's sort of got a smaller fin on the bottom than it does on the top, which is also really nice. Again, it's been a bit battered. It has been well gigged with, so there's a few paint chips and stuff missing out of this, but I absolutely love this guitar. Alright, next up, as you can see, I've taken my jumper off. It's really hot in here under these studio lights, but I have got, this time, my Epiphone SG Pirates of the Caribbean Limited Edition. Now, this one was a little bit of an odd purchase. Basically, this came up online from Anderton's, I think, in Guildford for £150 for a short period only. And we're all sort of Pirates of the Caribbean fans in this house, so I told my mum about it, and then she just bought it. I don't think my dad was too impressed. But for 150 quid, why not, hey? The spec on this is pretty much the exact same as the Les Paul I've already shown you. So it's got the Tune-o-matic Bridge, it's got your standard humbucker pickups, it's mahogany body, mahogany neck, and Rosewood Fingerboard. And the only difference is really is the fact it's got Pirates of the Caribbean on it, and on the inlays, it's got skull and crossbone as well. Again, I've got sort of bog standard early ball Super Slinkies 9 gauges on here. The only thing I will say about this is probably the best conditioned guitar I've got out of all of them. I don't think there's really many marks on here at all, and it's in the best working order possibly as well, because everything works on it, which does mean I can show you that neck pickup from before. But first of all, let's just show you how similar it does sound to the Les Paul. It's actually not that similar. It's actually got a much brighter sound, which is strange. That might be just due to the setup, but I'll show you that rhythm neck pickup. Try something a bit crunchy again, just to show you. It's a lovely guitar to play, to be honest. It's kind of quirky, which is the main reason we've got it. Because yeah, just the quirkiness because of the Pirates of the Caribbean. But it is actually a really, really nice guitar to play and does sound really good and quite versatile. The only thing I really have against it is SGs just don't really suit me. So it just kind of looks odd when I'm standing up playing it. But still love this thing. Alright, this time round we have what I think is possibly my favourite guitar. This is actually the most recent guitar I've bought. I bought this off a friend, actually. These normally sell, well, do you know what, I'll tell you what it is first. This is the Schecter Synyster Gates standard signature guitar. It's normally quite expensive. These normally sell for about £560 brand new. My friend of mine was sending this off because he just wanted it gone. It was in quite bad condition, so I managed to get it for £180, which is ridiculous. One of the cheapest guitars I've got, and easily one of the best. I love Avenged Sevenfold, and I've been in love with this guitar ever since I've heard of them. And then when I saw him selling this, it was a no-brainer. I just had to go and get it. Didn't matter what condition it was in, because I would have done it up. And I did. I've cleaned it up, and I've cleaned up all the neck, and me and my guy in the local guitar shop, Dave, has cleaned out all the electronics and stuff, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know much about all the spec on this guitar. I'm not entirely sure what the body is. I think it's mahogany body and mahogany neck with a Rosewood Fingerboard, but it's a lot heavier than the other two guitars, so I'm thinking it might not be mahogany one. But it doesn't really matter. Minor details, hey? Got a proper Floyd Rose bridge on this one, which is fantastic. Floyd Roses are a bit weird because they're quite tricky to string, but they just stay in tune so well. It's double locking as well. And I left the whammy bar upstairs again, but you can do some great stuff with that. Now this has got Duncan designed pickups in it. So for those of you that don't know, obviously Seymour Duncan make a huge range of pickups. The Duncan Design series is designed by Seymour Duncan but not made by him. It's made cheaper parts in Korea, so it's not always quite good quality as the Seymour Duncan stuff, but if there were real Seymour Duncan pickups in this, the price of it would be even higher still. These are the Duncan designed detonators, which are based off the Seymour Duncan Invaders, I think they're called, but a slightly higher gain output. They do sound gorgeous as well. Like this sound guitar has such a wide range of tones you can get out of it. And obviously as well, being Synyster Gates custom, you've got the Avenged Sevenfold Death Bat and the Inlays, and you've got Syn written in there, and you've got it all written on the top as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. But enough dilly-dallying, it's showing you what this one... Dilly-dallying? Let's show you what it sounds like. This is the bridge pickup on clean. And the neck pickup. This is currently strung with Enable hybrid slinkies, so that's high top, low bottom. That's because this is mainly going to be played in drop D, this guitar, to be honest. It's currently tuned to standard. Now, there are lots of editions of this guitar out there, so I'll switch that off, with different pickups in and stuff. Now, what I really want to do, I would love to install a Sustainiac pickup in here, because that would sound insane. You can buy it with the Sustainiac pre-installed, but it's a lot more expensive. It's only a couple £100 to have one installed, so I am thinking of saving towards doing that. And if I do, perhaps I'll do a video on that also. I also did a bit of research on the specs on this. It is actually a mahogany body, and it's actually an ebony fretboard, not a rosewood one. My bad. You can also get this guitar with the Seymour Duncan Invader pickups in, but again, I'm assuming that would add the price up a lot more. Maybe one day it's worth me doing, swapping out some of the pickups, putting in an Invader and putting in a Sustainiac, who knows. But again, this is a metal guitar, so we'll switch to some dirt, I guess. Right, so I just switched that down to drop D. It took a while, obviously I had to unlock the nuts at the top, and I've got my whammy now. So let's see what it sounds like dirty. bridge pickup. That's the neck. I wonder if I can get something interesting out of this. Love this guitar also. And finally we have my white Les Paul Jr. It's an Epiphone Les Paul Jr. This was the cheapest guitar I've ever bought. It was only £99 brand new, and it's because it's so simple. So it's got mahogany body and mahogany neck with a rosewood fingerboard again. The bridge is a little different. I've got the specs written down so I don't remember them. So the bridge is Epiphone wraparound StopBar bridge and tailpiece. It's all one piece. And the pickup is an Epiphone 700T humbucker. It's a little bit different to the humbuckers in the last Les Paul. It's so simple. I really like it. You just got standard dot inlays. It's small. It's just got a simple volume knob and a control knob, and I absolutely love it. Let's see how it sounds clean. I think my favourite thing about this guitar is it's never let me down. Everything I've used it on has worked. Let me show you a bit of crunch. You see what I mean? It's just a great sounding guitar. I love it, absolutely love it. This is easily my favourite. Right guys, thanks for checking out this video. That's all my guitars that I've got. Yeah, over the years, I think I've sort of grown quite a good collection of guitars. Wide variety of different sounds, etc. Most of them need some proper TLC, which I'm going to give to them because they've been neglected for some time. They've been stuck in a cupboard. Now they're up on my walls and I finally got access to them, so I'm going to give them the love they deserve. And I've been cleaning them up, etc. Then I just need playing and appreciating, and that's what I'm going to do. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and let me know what you think. If you disliked it, do let me know as well, because I want to know what I can do to do better. Videos like this are a little bit hard for me because I'm in a small room and I can't fit all my instruments in here, so I have to leave the room and go back out, and the lights block the door, so it's a little bit of a faff to do. So if there's anything you can think of to help me make these videos, do let me know. If there's anything else you want to see me do, anything else you want me to talk you through, let me know and I'll make a video on it. Thanks for watching again, subscribe to see more, and I shall see you guys in more videos in the future. Cheers very much.